Thanks very much. Hi, I'm Zoe Williams. I'm the Assistant Registrar, and this is my colleague Ainsley Harvey. And so Ainsley acts as a project officer for Academic Senate, which is basically the principal decision-making body for all academic matters for the university. So we're going to follow up Evian's happy, fun discussion about Harmony Day with something really exciting, and that's student discipline and the student code of conduct. But all sort of attempts at humour aside, what we are doing is we're reviewing this year the student code of conduct, which is probably something that you know, hopefully you know that exists. You accept it when you go into eStudent every session to enrol, but you've probably never read it. So one of the, I guess, reasons why we're here today is to give you information on what we're going to do and to try and get your involvement, because ultimately what we want to end up with is a student code of conduct that very much reflects a positive statement of what students think is appropriate for the university to expect of them and what you expect of each of your peers in terms of how you wish to be treated and how you wish to see others treated. So we are, at the moment at Macquarie, we have a student code of conduct which defines those expectations. If you have read it, you might notice that it is actually a student code of misconduct. So rather than telling you what we want you to do, we tell you that we don't want you to take drugs on campus, we don't want you to punch each other, we don't want you to engage in hazing activities. So we're trying to turn that on its head and turn it into a positive statement of obligations. Connected to the student code of conduct is a document called the Student Discipline Rules, and it basically outlines what we do to you if you fall foul of the student code of conduct. So what we're wanting to do is establish a really strong student-focused group to have input into the review of those key documents. Ainsley, do you want to maybe talk about briefly how we're going to go about that?
Yes. In one word, pizza, everyone.
Food.
Food.
We find that to get students involved, if you feed them, it works.
It's really important that we get student leadership in this project, because the worst thing is for me to write a statement that, doesn't embody what you guys believe in.
It'd be worse if it was me, because I think you've got another 20 years on it if I'm writing it. So.
Perhaps. Anyway, so you'll receive further information in your email shortly, but we're going to put aside 2 lunchtime workshops, and basically we're going to talk about these positive values and try to draft a code of conduct that is positive and that you guys are proud of. So you'll receive further information in your email. I'll also be in and about the Senate committees, so that we do also involve the broader academic community in this, because staff, both academic and professional, should be on board with this too. So there'll be a lot of information circulating over the next couple of weeks, but you'll receive some firm dates, I'd say, in the next month.
Yep.
And I'd love for you to put those aside, mark them in your diaries, and come along. It's just going to be an informal chat really, and I'll be able to take those notes down and listen to what you say and hopefully produce a piece that you guys are happy with. So,
and reflects your voice. So ultimately, what do you need to do? When you get that email, you need to let your friends know, let the members of your student group know that there's an information session on the review of the student code of conduct. Let's go and get some free pizza and give Ainsley our feedback.
Yeah.
So we will have one working group which is co-convened by 2 students. One of those students will be one of the student senators that your cohort have elected to represent them on Academic Senate. The other co-convener will be drawn from the Student Representative Committee, and the feedback that you provide in these sort of free-ranging sort of vox pop sessions will feed into the material that student co-convened working group then considers and puts forward as a recommendation to the Vice-Chancellor for approval. So it's just a good way of getting involved with something that is going to be quite transformative, but you don't actually have to do any work. You just eat pizza and share your views with us. So
we hope to see you there.
Yep, great. So look out for your email.